All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power, and this video is going to be 5 times that Arnold Schwarzenegger took his shirt off in public and started posing to impress the crowds. Now, Arnold Schwarzenegger is best known for pumping iron and obviously being a 7-time Mr. Olympia, but on many occasions, Arnold enjoyed impressing people off stage just as much as he did on stage. So coming in at number 5 on our list is going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger walking the streets of Munich, Germany in nothing but posing trunks. Now, in these photos, we see a young Arnold Schwarzenegger, barely 20 years old, in the late 60s. And the reason why he did this was kind of a promotional stunt to promote a gym that he was currently working at. So he got down to his posing trunks and he went around to various, landmarks in Munich, such as the train station, construction sites, and crowds would begin to form around him to see who this guy was with this incredible physique, unlike anything many of them had ever seen before. Now, keep in mind, these photos are from before Arnold Schwarzenegger ever won a Mr. Olympia competition, but it was right around the time that he won his first Mr. Universe title. And again, this was before he would move to the United States with Joe Weider. So he wasn't quite the superstar that he is today at that point, but you can tell that Arnold certainly knew he had a very impressive physique. It takes a certain level of self-confidence to be able to walk around in public like he did and hit poses in nothing but his posing trunks, especially, in a conservative time back in the late 60s. So coming in the 4th place spot, we have Arnold posing at the 1976 Whitney Museum exhibition. So back in 1976, the Whitney Museum decided to hold an exhibition about bodybuilding where they would judge bodybuilders using a panel of art critics and judge the bodies in an artistic manner. So the goal of this exhibition was actually to raise money for pumping iron. So this was before pumping iron came out and they were having trouble getting funding and trouble getting pumping iron off the ground. So they kind of held this exhibition to see how the general public would react to a bodybuilder. Would they be interested in seeing something like this? And again, Arnold was based out in California. And the mecca of bodybuilding was out in California as well, on the West Coast. And the Whitney Museum was in New York. So little did they know, coming to the whole other side of the country, they had no idea really what to expect in terms of people being a fan of bodybuilding. And what they found out was they would actually sell out of tickets, sell way more tickets they planned on selling. And there would be a standing room only event. And they made way more money than they ever anticipated making. And this is really the reason why pumping iron got off the ground, was the sheer amount of money and interest they made from this particular exhibition. So this was a very big moment in bodybuilding history and in Arnold Schwarzenegger's history as well. So coming in at number 7, we have Arnold at the 1977 Cannes Film Festival. So in these photos, you see Arnold posing with a group of women, and there's actually several photos from this event, whether they're in color or black and white. These are some of the most well-known and well-published photos of Arnold posing shirtless off of a bodybuilding stage. And the primary reason for that was obviously the Cannes Film Festival generates a lot of media attention. You have a guy like Arnold Schwarzenegger, big bodybuilder, walking around this group of, celebrities and posing with his shirt off. It really made a big deal. And in 1977, this was actually the year that pumping iron was being screened at the Cannes Film Festival. So that's why Arnold Schwarzenegger was there. And of course, these photographs of a half-naked Arnold posing around some very conservatively dressed women are going to generate a pretty big stir in the media. So coming in at number 2, we have the famous prison scene from Pumping Iron. So in this particular scene, Arnold went to a federal prison in Terminal Island, California, and hit poses for all the prisoners there that actually seemed very appreciative of the fact that Arnold was there, and actually very, respectful and appreciative of his physique as well. And this was actually one of the only known times in bodybuilding history where a bodybuilder decided to go amongst prisoners and just start hitting poses. So that's why we have this ranked as number 2. And coming in the number 1 spot, we have Venice Beach, or Muscle Beach, California, aka the mecca of bodybuilding. This is where Joe Weider had Arnold move out to when he came to the United States. This is where Arnold would begin his career as the 7-time Mr. Olympia. And this is where we would see the most photos of Arnold shirtless in public, specifically training on Venice Beach. There's kind of an outdoor gym there where Arnold and Franco and all the golden era bodybuilders would train. And this would form a massive crowd of people coming to watch these bodybuilders work out in this outdoor gym. And these people would come from all over the world to come see the famous Venice Beach, where these giant muscle men would be working out and posing, something that you could really see nowhere else in the world at that time. So naturally, some of the most iconic pictures of Arnold shirtless in public are going to be taken at Venice Beach, of him working out, and then just this massive crowd of people behind him just watching in awe of this insanely great physique. And of course, Venice Beach, it's really where everything started for bodybuilding. So that is the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.